Escalation in the Middle East. Iran strikes U.S. bases in Qatar and Iraq. Locations: Doha, Qatar and Baghdad, Iraq. Bullseye overview of Iran's operation. Bashayer Al-Fath, Annunciation of Victory. Iran launched coordinated ballistic missile strikes on key U.S. military installations in the Middle East, marking one of the most serious escalations in the ongoing Israel-Iran conflict that has now directly pulled in the United States. Target 1. Al-Udeid Air Base, Qatar. Nature of the attack. Iran's IRGC launched medium-range ballistic missiles targeting the Al-Udeid Air Base, the largest American military installation in the Middle East and home to U.S. CENTCOM. Eyewitness reports. Residents in Doha filmed missiles streaking through the night sky, with multiple explosions heard near the base. Some videos show intercepted missiles and falling debris in residential areas. Qatari reaction. Qatar's foreign ministry condemned the strikes as a flagrant violation of sovereignty and international law. Qatar has temporarily shut down its airspace, disrupting commercial and military aviation in the Gulf region. Casualties and damage unconfirmed. The U.S. reportedly evacuated high-value personnel and assets days before the attack, limiting damage. Bullseye Target 2. Al-Asad Air Base, Iraq. Attack details. Iranian missiles were launched at Al-Asad Air Base in Iraq's Anbar province, one of the most strategic U.S. bases in Iraq. U.S. military readiness. Intelligence and surveillance likely provided early warning, prompting an evacuation of most personnel. No casualties have been reported so far. Iraqi response. The Iraqi government has called for restraint and warned that its territory must not become a battleground for regional powers. United States, U.S. and NATO response. Pentagon. Spokesperson confirms no significant damage, and says all military options remain on the table. CENTCOM. Raises alert levels across all Middle Eastern bases. Drones and surveillance aircraft launched to monitor Iranian missile batteries. White House. President Trump held an emergency National Security Council meeting. His message: Iran has chosen escalation. We will respond at a time and place of our choosing. U.S. embassies in Qatar and Iraq have issued shelter-in-place alerts for all U.S. citizens. NATO. Secretary General condemned the attacks, calling them reckless acts of aggression. International fallout. Airspace disruptions. Qatar, Bahrain, and parts of UAE have restricted or closed airspace, causing major reroutes of international flights. Oil prices spiked by 6.5% overnight, due to concerns about potential threats to the Strait of Hormuz, through which 1/5 of the world's oil passes. UN Security Council. An emergency session has been requested by France and the UK. Fire key takeaways and risks. Direct Iran-US confrontation has officially begun beyond proxy warfare. Al-Udeid